it is true that I need to deal with enormous ego presences on the planet, either political, either cultural, either strategical, geopolitical, or whatever. However, I'm going to say now something that should be noticed and understood. Metaphysics is personal level. Metaphysics is energetic translation into reality, and it can be experienced only on personal level. So when people speak of metaphysics, they would speak from two different positions, either as one that are actually bringing the sensitivity and the association with the given reference, or they're speaking about it as audience and as witnesses or as readers. So these are two groups of a population that speaks of metaphysics in different ways. When I speak about metaphysics, I usually speak from personal level. I speak about metaphysics on very personal level. For me, metaphysics is personal sense, personal sentiment, and I'm enclosing it in my work exactly as such. This is also what defines magical. Magical is divinity. Divine is magical. Magical is basically become crafted of how we feel about something. It's based on sentiment. First it is sentiment, then it's materialization. And then we see materialization, the divine. It is because our sentiment is divine. Magic or magical is sentiment, sense, emotion. It is equally glorious. It is as big and as important as the universe itself. It is in the substance of everything. It is everything. Exactly. Another momentum that I would enclose in this category is magnetic force, the force, intensity, the concept of integrity, ultimately as a matter of materialization as well, exist in the principles of magnetic energy. Magnetic energy is a protocol of intensity. Intensity is not always mass. Intensity can be also emotion. So here, emotion exists as a magnetic force and as a subject of materialization. Ultimately becomes subject of materialization. So we talk here about phenomenons as natural emotional charting, within its charting of intensity. That is where mega structures are happening. That is where levels are happening. the levels are happening on the level of intensity. And when we talk about form, it would be about prevalence of intensity. On the level of intensity, what prevails in form is what prevails in intensity. Intensity is technically magnetic force. Magnetic force can be emotion. So we talk here about hierarchy on these levels as well. Today we are talking about bringing closer to Earth, making sense of being on Earth within the context of life, 7 billion people on Earth. If we are going to talk in context of mega proportions, we end up speaking more on some kind of family level. And that is not where you are going to. That is where you bring monarchies, of course. But people are not happy about it. They don't think about a monarchy in such way. They don't think about history in such way. But in substance, that is what's happening here. That is what we are talking about here. And the very beginning was a family. Just we don't know how that family exactly looked alike. There are not pictures enclosed exactly in the Bible. So we don't know how these people looked alike. But I'm going to say here in that context, the energetic vibes on mega scale exist equally on mega scale as they exist on micro scale closer on Earth. When they're on mega scale, they're much more personal and much more individual. Now that is scary actually, and I am not happy even to talk about it. But this is profoundly personal, and I'm sharing it with you not exactly willingly.